Welcome back to Halo Halo. Before the break, we talked to Dan Matthews about his documentary, aka Dan. Now let's go to the red carpet of the premiere to hear from his friends. Okay, so how did you first hear about Dan's documentary?
Dan told me about it because we're good friends, and so when he found out about the news, you know, he told us, and we couldn't believe it was true. And now this is all happening, so it's really exciting to see it. And then I'm also helping to celebrate in the album release party later, so that's going to be awesome. I did. I produced 3 tracks on the record, so I hope you like it.
Now, speaking of producing tracks, I hear you're working on your EP. Tell us a little bit more and what to expect.
Well, it's going to be a lot different from the stuff I've done for Dan. But it's definitely, there's a violin stuff on there, there's voice on there, and I've been really into electronic music lately, so that's hopefully represented in a classy way. We'll see.
When can we expect it to come out?
Hopefully very soon. It's done. I'm finished recording it. I just need to mix it and master it, so as soon as that's done, I can get it out the door.
Okay, our fingers are crossed. I can't wait.
All of them. All the fingers.
So you guys are here to support Dan. Yeah. Tell me how important it is to be here and support.
You know, it is definitely important to come to events that support other people in the community, because Dan is very much part of the community, is a friend to a lot of people. So I think it's really cool. And I don't know how many people really get a documentary and an album release on the same day. I mean, if anything, that's interesting. I don't know anybody else who does that, so that's big.
And it's really cool too, because Dan, he started off in YouTube as well, right? So that's like its own world, but then he's doing documentaries now, which is like a little bit considered higher end. So to be in that level, so obviously anytime you see somebody who's in the digital world who's making that leap to the film world, you definitely want to support that transition, because I think a lot of people in the YouTube world eventually, you know, they have those same aspirations as well. So
how did you first hear about Dan's documentary?
I was actually having coffee with him earlier this week, and he told me his story, and I was so touched, and we really hit it off. So he invited me here, and I'm so excited to see the documentary.
I first found out about Dan's documentary through Twitter and just kind of social media. He's a friend, so you know, I follow him in a couple different ways. So I was really excited when I first heard about his Kickstarter. And so I've been really excited waiting for seeing this finally after all this time.
So you haven't seen it. Have you seen snippets of it?
I haven't seen any of it, so this is going to be all brand new for me. I'm really excited.
I've actually known Dan for a while, us performing, I guess, in the Asian American entertainment circles with poets and musicians and dancers. Like, we all kind of know each other, and I've known him for quite a while now. I would say like maybe 5 years or so. I performed at his college, actually, when he was like the president of the KSA, the Korean Student Association, and I performed at that event. And at the same year, all these other performers, Far East Movement, these are all these people way before they got, you know, careers. So I've known him for a while and seen his journey as a rapper as well. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm just really excited and stoked to be here, because Dan has been a great friend of mine for a long time, and I noticed that when we would have interaction, like, something is quite special and different about this person, and wonder like what that is. And then this past summer he decided to go to Korea to find his birth parents, and on top of that, finding that he is also a biological twin is insane. Like, it's just so crazy, and I love stories. Like, I'm all about stories, huge storytelling. I'm really excited to see this documentary, to see how they put the story together. So I'm just there supporting Dan. So hi, Dan. Yeah.
Me and Ki Hong are hosting the party, and when he asked us, we're actually pretty excited, because I've been working with Dan with ISA TV for a while now, so I was kind of there like in the office when he like found out about his whole family situation and the whole process. So it's been nice to like kind of follow the whole story as I went along, and then now we're finally here and get to see the whole thing. So it's very exciting.
Ki Hong, what does hosting entail?
We have no idea.
Introducing the musical acts and just showing everybody a great time, right, Amy?
Yeah. We had very intense rehearsals up until this point. We know exactly what we're doing.
Sounds like a lot of fun, and improv is going to be going on.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of it.
Chris, have you seen the film, Chris?
I have not seen it. I've only heard about this story through Dan. really emotional story when he told us in the office. So I'm excited to see it on screen. And I'm just excited to be here. It's all very, hold on. No, it's not working. So I'm just really excited to support him and be here and see that story told in the documentary.
Dan's one of our really, really good friends. We've worked with him for so long. We were I think it's been like 7 years or something that we've known him. So to find out that when this story first, when he first told us that he had a brother, we were just amazed. Now we get to see the film. We're just really glad that it's all come around. Yeah.
Have you seen the film?
I haven't seen the film. We have met Dan's brother, and it's really cool because they have the same passions, and it kind of it's not a surprise to me because I feel like those things run in the family, and to see Dan connect with his new family is just really exciting.
What would you guys do if you found out that you guys had twin brothers?
Try to meet them. Try to make a movie just like he did.
I would freak out. I think I can't even process that. I can't imagine what he went through. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really excited for Dan to be here, aka Dan. It's a big moment for just Asian Americans and really discovering new identities and defining the Asian American side and our ancestry and relatives overseas. So it's kind of bridging the gap in a sense.
And have you guys seen the documentary?
Yes, we have. We, Dan works with us over at ISA, and one of the most hardest working, talented people that we know, and he's shown us parts as it's gone along, so we have a pretty good gist as to what happens, but still going to shed a tear just out of happiness.
Yeah, same as Pro. Same clips over here.
I gotta lie, man.
So what happened on
yeah, so what happened?
yeah, halfway through the movie. Remember what happened over there?
He has a twin brother.
Shout out LA18, holla holla with the Far East movement. Well, DJ Frm Head, if he was here.
Poe.
There it is.